Girl, that's as juicy as a Georgia peach. Why's my mouth watering? I want a peach right now.
Listen long enough, you can love me.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. I am back after 8 days with somebody else's hair, and guess what? It is another get ready with me. Clink, 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 clink. Girl, I've been gone. Girl, I have not been here because we went on a much needed vacation. Girl, even while I was out of town, I was still over here playing and twiddling and diddling and wig. Girl, I love me a good wig, and a good wig is what you see on my head today. You see that transition? You see what I did? This is a glueless lace frontal wig with 2 textures of curls. Now, I don't know if you've been here before, but y'all know I love a 2 texture curl wig. Now, I like to think that I'm one of the girls that has started it. I've been mixing my curls since 2015, okay? So I'm 10 years ahead of the game, but I'll let you have it, girl. Unice, you can have it. And I wanna say thank you to Unice Hair for providing this wig to me and sponsoring this video, because look at this, look at this. This one is a water wave and a jury curly wig. The reason why you mix textures on a wig is to make the wig full, thick, okay, juicy. And I don't know, do y'all see how juicy? Do you? Girl, that's as juicy as a Georgia peach. Why's my mouth watering? I want a peach right now. Really, really simple and easy to apply. She's everything pre-plucked, she's a pre-baddie. But for this get ready with me, it's gonna be a really, really simple girl get ready with me. We're gonna catch up a little bit. We're gonna chat, do a little bit of makeup, just a little bit of girl time. So go ahead and grab a drink. Girl, I got some nuts in my mouth. Pecans. Girl, I keep getting distracted. My ADD is killing me. Hold on. Take a second. Hold on. First, we're gonna start off with these tresses on our head and then do our makeup. We're gonna get into a couple styles with this hair just to show how versatile it is. Let's go ahead and get into this hair, and then I'll be back to do the face, catch up, and chat. So, okay, y'all, let's go ahead and start with the packaging. Your wig is gonna come inside of the Unice Hair box, and inside that box, you will receive your gifts, elastic band, baby hairbrush, you know, wig caps, all that type of stuff. But the most important part, of course, a little tape, girl, to stick the wig to your head. But the most important part is going to be the wig. Now, I want y'all to take a good look at this wig. What do you see is different from any other wig that you've seen? First of all, this is a pre-cut, pre-plucked, pre wig. It comes with a piano key elastic band, a silicone band in the back. It's pre-cut lace in the front. It has tape on the edges, so you're able to tack it down. But the most important part is this is a 2 texture wig. This is what they call a water curly wig, but it's a water wave curly wig. So this wig is a 13x4 lace frontal wig, so it's 13 inches across and 4 inches back. It also is 150% density and 24 inches long. Now, the first 2 things that I noticed I need to customize on this hair was the hairline. I wanted to pluck it a little bit because the hair is dark. Y'all know my natural hair is light, it's barely there. Also, I wanted to add a little bit of mousse to the hair because the hair felt a little bit dry coming out the pack. So those are our priorities today. Now, when we first start with this wig, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of mousse on the hairline because the lace was a tad bit too light. I'm gonna go in with my what is this? Girl, this is the More Crazy Lace Tint Mousse. I'm just going to add that to the lace to create a more natural color on my hairline because, like I said, this is a glueless wig. And when you wear a glueless wig, you need to make sure that color match on that lace is nice. Otherwise, girl, it's going to look like you got a floating hairline. I don't know if that's what you're going for. But if that is what you're going for, shout out to you. But for me, I want my hairline to look like she's not floating. I want her to be grounded. I want gravity to have a piece of that. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and take our wax stick. I'm going to take my Care wax stick and I'm going to hit this hairline, flatten it out. I also plucked the hairline just a tad bit because the hair is dark. My natural hair is, girl, a soft black, slight muted black / gray. So I like my hairline to be a little bit more sparse because that's how my natural hairline is. This wig is definitely pre-plucked. You ain't got to do nothing to it. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So I did a little bit more flat ironing because when I blow dried the lace tint on this wig, it kind of hypes up the hair. That's the only thing I don't like about using lace tint is that it hypes the hair back up and you got to restyle it in the way that they already styled it. But we already did that. The next step is to go ahead and flatten in that part. I'm going to go ahead and use my Remington hot comb, one of the best hot combs ever. I'm going to use my Remington hot comb to flatten the hairline and in the part. And I'm also going to take a little bit more mousse on my hairline to melt it in just a tad bit better. Do you see how that's looking? Great. We're not going to go ahead and apply the wig now, but we're going to go ahead and melt and flatten this hairline using my elastic band. I gotta tell y'all, Unice hair, you doing your big one with this elastic band because it's not as big as the other ones and it don't hurt your ears as much. I love this elastic band so much. This thing's gonna be going with me everywhere. So once that's done and we're melting the hairline, the next step is to style the hair. So for this hair, I always am gonna cut my wigs. I don't know what's about it, whether or not it needs a cut, I'm gonna cut it. Now this hair was pretty even on the bottom, but I do like to trim to get the hair to bounce a little bit more, get the curls to bounce. So I trim the bottom a little bit and I'm just gonna trim the top as well just to get the curls to bounce because those ends were dry, a little bit more dry at the top. I say this every single time, closures and frontals have the driest hair on them because of how, I don't know how to explain it, but how you have to situate the hair. Girl, it's like, either way, we gotta just trim it, okay? Trim it at the top. Now, once that's all the way done and complete, I did a little bit more layering, but the look I was going for this wig was more like long lengths. I didn't want anything too short in the front, even though the layers will be beautiful on this wig. So now that's all complete. I think this hair is stunning just the way it is. Look at those curls in the back. Look at how pretty they are. It looks so full, but once you add a little bit of juice to them, girl, you water your curls, I'm telling you, your curls will thank you later. So we're just gonna go ahead and section out the hair. I'm gonna go in with my mousse. I like to usually use my Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Frizz-Free Curl Mousse on looser curls. This hair, I used what I had, girl. I ran out of mousse, to be honest with you. The Mousse Def Texture Foam is so thick, I always water down this mousse because if I don't, it's a little bit crunchier. This mousse is a really thick, luxurious mousse. So usually I pour out some of the product, add some water to it, and it moves. It works like a dream. I also mixed in some of the Mousse Def Texture Foam into my pattern mousse bottle and mix that in with water as well to get a different sort of texture. And we continuously work through the hair. One thing I needed to do was add water to this hair, but girl, I can't find my spray bottle. I don't know what I did with it. I think I lost it in the move or I threw it away. I don't know what I did, but I ain't got no spray bottle no more. So I would have to be dunked into the sink, a whole thing. I did that a little bit later, but either way, it's best to add a little bit more water to your hair so you get softer curls and less crunchy curls. And that's what I ended up having on this hair. It's, stunningly gorgeous. Y'all saw it in the beginning. So I'm gonna move through the hair and detangle with my pattern shower brush. You also can use the Evolve 572 brush. The pattern shower brush is a little bit more expensive, but the Evolve 572 brush is more on the affordable side, and you can get it from Amazon. You can get both brushes from Amazon. Girl, I got both because I love these brushes. Either way, we worked all the way through the curls. I actually wet this side of the hair to see how this side will work out better. And I think the side that I wet more had better, juicier curls, thicker curls than the curls on the other side. So if you can, and you're using Mousse Def or pattern, mix some water into the situation just so you can get juicy curls and not crunchy ones. Do you see how crunchy these curls are once I'm done adding the mousse? This is actually the next day. I let the hair dry overnight. And the next thing we're gonna do is, what was I saying, girl? My ADD is getting me. We're going to go ahead and separate these curls. Now, when I separate my curls, I do not run my fingers through them because that's how you get frizzy curls. You have to remember you have two types of curls in this hair. So in order to massage the curls and get them to open up and fluff out, I rub my hands over the top of the curls. I don't run my fingers through it. I just run my hands over the top to get them to fluff out. And then I just wait a little bit of time and the curls will fluff up. The next thing we're gonna do is release the tapes at the side so we can go ahead and lay these tapes down on the head. Now, I don't know if y'all ever used tape before on your lace. Be careful, move with caution, but tape usually on my ear tabs usually works well, especially down towards the bottom. The way that they have, how long this hairline is, it actually doesn't touch my natural hair at all. It actually touches just the sides near my ears. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go through and start doing my baby hairs. Now, sometimes I do like light baby hairs. This time, girl, I wanna look like Chili. Crazy, sexy, cool Chili. Okay, I want these baby hairs to be swimming, okay? What's that swimmer's name? Michael Phelps, girl. I need these baby hairs to be Michael Phelps. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cut off some of that lace towards the ear tab because it actually was a tad bit long. If you don't know anything, my head is small. It's about the size of caviar. So I need to like cut off extra lace. But if you have a larger head, girl, you'll be fine with the lace. So I cut off a little bit of extra lace. And then we're just going to lay down the baby hairs using the She Is Bomb. What is this? The She Is Bomb lace putty. I like using this lace putty to not only lay down my baby hairs, but use it to apply my glueless wigs because it molds the hairline beautifully and it doesn't have a strong hold at all, but it has enough of a hold to wear you to wear it for a day. Now, when I'm laying down my baby hairs, I like to smooth them down. I want them to be very, very, very small because small baby hairs look a little bit more natural on me. Big baby hairs, girl, it will swallow me up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Girl, I will be swallowed up by my baby hairs. So I'm going through and cutting really, really short baby hairs all the way through. And as I'm doing that, I'm also laying down the lace at the same time. This is one of the easiest ways to melt your glueless wigs without making it look like you actually applied it. Like it's really, really seamless. I think this is my favorite way to do it. I just discovered it recently and I don't know why I haven't been doing this the whole time. So the next step is to go ahead and dry that gel down and look how pretty that hairline looks. I actually think I get a better melt with this method because sometimes when I use the adhesive spray, I don't know what happens, girl. It just, sometimes my hairline gets real reflective, okay? Like one of the reflective shirts that the runners wear, it just gets reflective and I don't know what's going on. And I get less of a reflection on this. And in order to get a really good melt, I like to take a little bit more lace tint over top and go back in with my melt band and let that sit for maybe 10 to 15 more minutes. Girl, go ahead and get you a snack, watch you part of a TV show, come back and let that hair down. And I'm telling you, that hairline will look amazing. Now the hair is still a little bit crunchy. I like to give my curls a little bit of time to fluff out. And while we waited, girl, I don't know what I did. I think I watched Basketball Wives. I don't know. The next thing I did was pop off that elastic band and look how pretty that hairline is. It looks so gorgeous. I'm going to release some more of these curls. And then the next step is to define this part. Now I did notice this wig didn't have like bleached, like super bleached knots. The knots were actually a little bit darker, but they had tiny knots, especially on the hairline. So for the part, I decided to go in with the Red by Kiss powder and I defined the part. Oh, this hair looks so beautiful. You can't see, like, I don't know what they did, but the sorcery is unreal. The hairline looks so pretty. The curls look gorgeous. And when I tell you, I've been wearing this wig for a few hours, the curls just continue to grow. And the water curly and jerry curly curls mix so perfectly together. So if you're interested in this wig, I'll leave a link for it down below. I also will leave a coupon code down below. Go ahead and be the first to have something like this, girl. Now let's go ahead and get into the face. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get started with the face. Baby, I was over here snacking, honey. Y'all see I got a new cup? I got the smaller size. I love these cups. It's from Amazon. I am going to try and link it down below. They have like a 58 ounce and a 32 ounce. I love these cups. For the face, we're gonna do, girl, I'm gonna say we're gonna do something simple and soft and whatever. Girl, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna put makeup on my face. I think I'm gonna start with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Concealer. I'm just gonna get under the eyes and around the mouth. And since I don't wear foundation, really, I like to just use concealers to blend my skin. This will work. And I didn't put on any primer. The primer I usually use is a Supergoop primer. This is the Unseen Sunscreen primer. It is so good under makeup and it doesn't clog my pores. Like for some reason, sunscreens clog my pores. Y'all let me know if y'all have that issue, but I definitely do. And why is this burning on my face? Oh, why is this burning on my face? Girl, let me blend this out. Girl, it's burning. Maybe my dermatitis is not, you know what I'm saying? It's going through it. For the next step, we're gonna go ahead and do a wee bit of concealer. This has been my routine for a minute. I love just like a concealer routine. I need to pull my hair back. Why do I do this? Oh, it's so much better. It don't match. But girl, do they need to match? They kind of do. And then for the concealer, I think I'm gonna go in with my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in the color NC45. This is my summer concealer because she don't move, she don't budge. Okay, if you sweat a little bit, it don't matter to her. She like, girl, I got you. I wore it while I was on vacation. We just got back from vacation yesterday. The first part of this video was filmed the same day we got back from our road trip. We hopped off the road and I walked straight into this room. Actually, no, I ate, sat on the couch, chilled for a little bit, walked straight into this room and started filming. So, what was I saying? Girl, what was I saying? I'm over here running my mouth, but I have no idea what I was talking about. Yeah, we just got back from the trip, but while I was on the trip, this concealer is my go-to. I went to sleep in my makeup so many times. Yeah, girl, the way this Pro Longwear concealer hangs on, I literally could have woke up and wore that makeup the next day and it was perfect. I actually took a picture in my overnight makeup before I took it off. I was like, wow, but I have like a couple of pimples that feel like they're trying to come up from under my skin. It's because I was doing too much or not enough. Let me take this lip gloss off. But when you're on vacation, do you fall asleep in your makeup? I do. Cause we be going hard. I'm gonna bronze. This is actually gonna be a pretty quick routine. Bro, these are my vacation makeup brushes. I need some home makeup brushes, but I have nowhere to put anything. When we came back home yesterday, cause we were gone for 8 days. So it was a little minute. I cleaned the house before we left, obviously, because I like a clean home. For when we come home, oh my God, it smells so good in here. But returning to this office, girl, it is a mess. Like I straightened it up, but it's like I don't have any storage space. So hopefully the goal is to get, you know, storage done so I can have somewhere to organize this room. I actually was thinking about doing lime wash on this wall, but I want just a lime wash contact paper or wallpaper. I don't want to actually do real lime wash because we're not going to be living here forever, and I feel like lime wash is like you should do that only on like your home. I was watching Arnell's vlog and she had lime wash, and I love the lime wash look on the wall. So I think I'm gonna do that. For this back wall, I was gonna do that wood paneling that people always do, but I'm kind of sick of seeing it. I feel like so many people do it that I don't want to do it anymore. So I think I'm gonna hire somebody to put up some wallpaper. Maybe if I could find some wallpaper that looks like lime wash, that would be perfect. And I kind of want it to look like, I think the Banana Republic store has the best lime wash. It looks like a vacation. Like that's the type of lime wash that I want. To set under the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish Loose Powder. And did I say I was using Walnut Skin Stick Foundation to bronze the face? So let's go ahead and do under the eyes. Set it. And I like to use a smaller brush because I need to get up in them lines, honey. You know I'm gonna be 38 this year, honey. You get up in them lines. In a few more days, babes, I will be 38 years old. What? I don't know what 38 is supposed to feel like, but it don't feel like this. I don't feel too grown yet. Maybe it's because we don't have kids or something, but I be feeling like there'd be other 38-year-olds like way growner than me. Just gonna set the chin as well. Yes, and we're gonna go ahead and get under the chin. Well, on the, what is this? Under the cheekbones. We'll do some reverse contour. I actually didn't put a lot of makeup on the outside of my face. When I do my makeup, I like to center my makeup, put it in the center of my face, like most of the product, and then build outwards. And I feel like I get a more natural look when I'm just working on the center of my face, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Oh, I didn't powder my brows. My brows are already technically done, but girls giving crawfish right now because the middle of them are not done. So I'm just gonna powder my lids as well because I have the oiliest lids in the world, bro. My eyes were burning. This is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in the color Deep. When you find something that works for you, just stick with it. And that's what I've been doing. So look at that. It's such a pretty color. So I just kind of stick with this. But I feel like I need to find like a perfect bronzing powder. But If it works, girl, don't try and reinvent the freaking wheel. Because I'm going for a natural look, I'm just gonna add bronzer to my eyelids. And I'm just gonna contour or bronze or whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna bronze my eyelids with this bronzer. I feel like that's like the easiest way to get like a finished look, especially in the spring and summer. I just do some windshield wiper motions on the lids and that's it. I actually have a couple videos coming up about what we did for our road trip, but we had so much fun, so relaxing. Girl, vacation is so much different when you get older. When we were younger, when we would go on trips, it is get up, go, move, here, there, reservations, bang, 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 club, another club, another club. It's like hard to stop yourself from like, okay, let me get up, let's go to the club. Girl, we tried to look for clubs too. We was looking for clubs, girl. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this blush. This is the Westman Atelier blush. And I'm just gonna add it to the cheeks. Oh, that is so, I love the Westman Atelier blush. So I'm gonna go in with my Westman Atelier blush. This is actually like in the color Manette. This one's actually more like a highlighter. And I just take the edge of this brush and I get my nose. Ooh, very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take my Revlon Color Stay Micro Brow Pencil and we're just gonna go in and reline the brows. Because I already did my brows. Oh, I got a pimple coming in right there. It hurts. Redo the brows. I reline them. Girl, I had to do my brows every single day down there. And it's so crazy, like once you get a tan and you have light brows like me, they disappear even more. I really want to get brow, whatever you call it. Girl, what's that stuff? Micro brow. Girl, the way that pimple is aching, that thing be aching like it just did a workout. That's the brows, that's the face. So I bought this new eyeliner from CoverGirl. This is the dark brown eyeliner. I think it's dark enough. This is the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus eyeliner. Let's see if it's dark enough. It's a little brown. You know how it is for the daytime. I like a brown liner. Sometimes I don't want black. Like sometimes I just want brown. Something that's just gonna make my eyes pop. So, but I'm looking for the right brown because sometimes the brown doesn't stand out enough. And this one, we'll see what it looks like once it dries. There's a good point to it. So. That's why it's called Perfect Point Plus, because wow, that is a perfect, well, I done messed it up though. Okay, so for the under eyes, like right under here, I think I'm just gonna do like a little bit of shading with my little brush with the bronzer. I thought I just had my mascara. Am I crazy? Did I said don't do mascara then. That mascara old, girl. She probably a little bit crusty. My mascara done ran away from me, girl. She done ran away from home. I don't know where she went. Oh, she was right here. We found the mascara. She was right next to she was right in front of me. I'm gonna take my, girl, it don't matter what mascara this is, it's old. And shout out to my eyelids. I know my lower lash line is hollering right now. I said, girl, what are you doing? Mascara is expensive for no reason these days. I bought a $50 mascara and brought that thing back. So for the lips, I'm gonna go in with Lady Bold Fierce Vibes Only. Do I have any other lip liners? Line the lips. This is looking a little light. No, that's right. Girl, I be lining my lips with coal sometimes. There we go. Ooh, yeah. And lastly, we're gonna add a lip color. If you can guess what my lip color is, You've been watching my last few videos because y'all already know what it is. I'm obsessed with this lip color. When I find something, I hyper focus on it and I don't change my mind. And this is one of my hyper focus products. Let me get some of this product off my hand. I've been loving the Lip Bar blush. This is actually a blush, but I've been using it on my cheeks and it on my lips and just a little bit. And it gives you the like perfect flush of color. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all what we went on vacation. So the vacation was just for us to get a break, but also for a celebration for 150K. And let me tell y'all something. While my lip dries, look at what my husband got me. First of all, this is the first. No, it don't go like this. Hold on. Look at what he got. I talk about it in the video, but so pretty. It's a Tiffany. I don't know what it's called. I don't know that, but it's a ring. Oh my God. But it's a stackable ring. I told him I wanted to stack. Look. Oh, why do I feel like I'm about to cry again? I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my jewelry now. I've been wearing this every single day and I just, obsessed. I need to wash my hands. I probably need to take this off. What earrings? Very pretty. Girl, my face be looking the same. I don't know, girl. Every single time I do my makeup, I'm like, wow, that looks so good. Girl, you look the same as you did yesterday and the day before and the day before. Y'all let me know what you think about this look down below. Let me know what you think about the hair. We're probably gonna pop into a couple of styles on this hair, just so you can see how you can style it and how versatile this hair is. But y'all let me know what you think about the makeup look down below. Y'all let me know what you think about the hairstyles as well. How you're able to style this hair, how the curls look. Let me know all that stuff down below. Girl, just drop me a heart or something like that if you made it to the end of the video. How about that? Anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. That was quick. Bye.